Hey there, YouTube friends. It's Rainy and Shadow from the Woolly Llama Shop, and we are back for day 63 of 100 Days of Halloween 2025 crochet-a-long. Now, if you're just joining us for the first day, or the first time ever, this crochet-along was hatched up by myself, the main shenanigator, and I had this idea that I wanted to usher in the fall season by marking it with a 100-day long celebration before Halloween, to mark the 100 days of Halloween. So back on July 23rd, I started introducing a block every day with the intention of making a 100 block afghan. One block every day for the 100 days of Halloween. Sorry, I was trying to keep it for bargain. It's gone. See, it's gone. There was a bicycle riding by. Anyway, I wanted to make a blanket that had 100 blocks, one block for each day. And so I compiled this huge list, and each day I draw a number out of the Jinxed Jack-o'-lantern of joy, and the number that I draw out corresponds with the number on my list, and that is the block that I share with you. Now, that is not necessarily the block I make. I've given up on that. So, yeah, I probably will make most of those blocks, but I've had other blocks come up. I've got this huge list. It's even bigger than 100, and I mean, it's way over 100 now. Because as I find new blocks, I add them to the list. And so now I'm just doing whatever the heck I want to. But no, I mean, I'm still trying to provide you with a free block every day to serve as inspiration for your fall or Halloween projects. And as I promised, as I find projects, I pass them along to you so that, you know, if you have a, so if you see a project on my videos that you like, you can say, oh, yeah, there you go, I'm going to do that one. I just provide the research for you, the crafter, and then, you know where to go. So, one such project is this one right here. I may look like a fool for doing that because I don't know if I can find the link again. But anyway, it's a cute little bag. It's called a dumpling bag, and it's made from 2 squares. And the way, I mean, I don't know the whole, I did not watch the whole video, but I know it's 2 squares hooked together, and then the handles go like this, and you hang it over your wrist, and voila, a little project bag. So this is right up my friend Patricia's alley. Patricia from Yarny Cat Crochet. I figure this is something she would absolutely adore doing. Maybe not. But I think this is something that she would absolutely love to do. And she is doing alternate projects. She is not making a blanket like Missy and myself, Missy at Missy's Yarniverse and More. Missy and I are doing blankets. And we are, well, I'm drawing for a block every day. And as I said, I'm making most of them, but there have been a few I have literally tossed out and almost hit Shadow with. And so if I run across a block and I just don't want to do it, if it is giving me grief, if I'm just not feeling it, then I veto the block and I move on. But that doesn't mean that you can't do it. You can still do it. But in the beginning I struggled because I was running across blocks I just didn't feel at the moment. And so I got behind and I felt like I was rushed. So now I'm taking days, one at a time. I also have a hectic work schedule on the weekend, so it's very hard for me to get anything done on the weekend. And I don't want to try to cram it all in during the week, trying to get it, caught up. And so I'm going to work on this long past Halloween. Just here to let you know. But then we still have one more Yarny sister I have not talked about. and that is Nova at Nova Gnome Creations. She is making sweaters, pullover sweaters, for herself and some beloved family members, some beloved little family members. So I could say the same. I could make some wearables for my beloved little family member, but she's 23 years old, so she's just petite. She's like a little fairy, little pixie. And I do have one from last Halloween that I never finished. So, but that's a video for a different day. Yes, friends, we are going to get in my other craft room at the back of the house, and I am going to make a list, and I am going to get stuff done, because this whole whip thing is getting out of control. But that is a video for another time. So, what did I get done? Well, yesterday was really kind of rough for me. I slept the majority of the day yesterday, but it was Monday, and Mondays are always pretty rough for me. Plus, it was my first day back after vacation, so this weekend kicked my booty. But now, I got up at like 2 o'clock this morning, 2:30, something like that. Crocheted like a mad woman. I'm debating about whether I should show you this one or not. What's on the other side of it, because I have not yet drawn this block. But it's really kind of cute, and I really just want to show it to you. I don't know, maybe we'll hang on to it for another day. But there is a complete block on the other side of this. And you see how neat it is? Look at that. You do not see where I have sewn anything on. So see? I mean, there's a few little spots, but mostly you cannot see where I have sewn it on. So I'm going to hang on to this one for another day, because I did complete one. And then I did this number right here, All Eyes on You. Turned out very well, I think. Not sure which is the right side. Let's see. I don't think it really matters. It looks the same on both sides. So it's an eyeball, but it's not a creepy eyeball. And it turned out very nicely. And then a surprise entry into this. I'm just going to hold this up here for a moment. And if you know, you know. And if you don't know, don't ask, because I promised I wouldn't turn this into a scary Halloween themed blanket. But I figure this is not scary. This is not scary at all. So it can go on my blanket, and I alone know what this little red balloon means. So it's not scary. I mean, the balloon itself is not scary. So hopefully I'll get this one finished. And no, I did not freehand this. I will put the pattern down below. It's just a balloon applique. The only thing is I added one row to it to make it not as round as the original. Instead I just added one row. But it's not quite done, because it has to go on a background, and then there's a little string that comes down. And see, I even have my yarn all untwisted. But yeah. So, I mean, there are some days when I just take off and I vroom, vroom, vroom. I really need to get back on the spider, because the big spider in the middle, because I can't really start putting things together until I get that done. And so I really need to focus on that. But I do have a scarecrow gnome I need to work on too, and get it done before the end of the month, because that is another video that's called the Year of Gnomes. So I've got these things I got to do. And so I still have the 2 blank blocks that I have not put anything on. Maybe it goes this way. I don't know which way they go. Shoot. I just make silly things. So I think I have a plan for this one, but it's not yet time to reveal those plans. And I'm still debating on this one whether I want to put a witch on it, or a pumpkin patch, or a haunted house, or a, I don't know. But I keep staring at it, and I have like a stack here, and it's on the top of the stack, and then I have the calendar over here. One of these days I'm going to have to take you on a tour of my studio. But that brings us to the Jinxed Jack-o'-lantern of Joy. Jinx. And I have Jinx all nice and shook up and stir up. And what does Jinx have for us today? So Jinx has the number 53. So let's see. Oh, okay. Last Tuesday we had 56. So I don't know. All right, so let me look on the list and see what 53 is. Oh, it is. It's finally here. It's going to be right here. Here it is. It is the Candy Corn Unicorn Applique. I debated about doing this one over the other one that's on the blue that I showed you. But the Candy Corn Candy Corn Unicorn is here. And y'all get to do it with me if you want to. Or you don't have to. The suspense is finally over. Just like with that other one. So, yeah. So it's an applique. It's by Golden Lucy Crochets. Let's see. I'm looking it up right quick. I don't believe it has a tutorial. Let's see. It's available print friendly. Nope. I'm going to have to do this one today. Because it's super cool. I'm going to do the hair a little bit different though, I think. I don't know. We'll see when I actually attach it to the block. No. I don't see a tutorial video. But there it is, folks. The Candy Corn Unicorn finally made it in. So, see, I told you I got some really cool ones. I shook the internet upside down and emptied it all out of its fall and Halloween goodness. And it's all on my list. Nothing escapes me. I mean, I wish you guys knew how long I spent researching stuff all the time. I mean, I'm on Pinterest all the time. And I'm like all the time. People send me stuff and they're like, hey, look at this. And I'm like, ooh. And so I go to look and then I find more stuff. And I mean, if you could look in my Microsoft OneNote and then my I forget what the other one's called. My Drive, my OneDrive or whatever. Let's see, hold on. I can tell you what the name of it is. I think it's called my OneDrive. Anyway, file folders everywhere, all broke down. I have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of patterns and things to do. Okay, so most people have like the Sable collection of yarn. No, I have like the Sable of patterns, and they're mostly free. I don't usually buy patterns, which is another thing I will say about this crochet-along. They're all free. I have not yet paid for one, not one. Even though there were some really cool ones I would have liked to have bought just for this. But, no, I have not yet bought one pattern for this crochet-along. And I can honestly say I've only bought, what, 4 skeins of yarn? Let's see, there was the cinnamon cedar, the sunburst one, the black one. Oh, and then the red. I didn't necessarily buy it for this, so I've technically only bought 3, but I used a brand new skein on that mulled cider red that I'm using for the big spider, because I'll end up using 2 skeins by the time it's all said and done, brand new skeins. But I bought them before this, I bought them when Joann's was going out, so it wasn't technically, I did not buy them for this crochet-along. I just use new skeins. The rest of it's all been scraps, balls and snips and what have you. Like this little number right here, it started out with this much yarn and I didn't have the heart to tear it out. Oh, I got an end poking out too. Anyway, And then I had a little ball of green, so I added some green grass, and then the rest was sky. And just a little ball of sky. So, yeah, I love scrap patterns and scrap projects. But I have rambled on far too long for today, as opposed to my usual, my normal videos here lately have been kind of short. But this one, well, you know, I think it's because I slept all day yesterday. I think I finally got the sleep that I needed. And, oh, I still got some bags under my eyes, though. I got the sleep that I needed, and I'm rested, so. But anyway, so I'm going to wish y'all a frightfully fabulous rest of your day, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.